Today on the YY family, Grandma's gonna get the salt to carry me all over the world so we can find out why there are different climates. Mom's taking me to a greenhouse so we can see why leaves fall in the autumn. Then my dad and I are going inside our television set so we know how it works. Zygo and I are traveling with Grandpa into deep space to learn about comets. And when I get back, Uncle Scopo and Uncle Micro are going to show me what happens to my food after I heat it.
They tickle.
Come along with me and meet the smartest family in all the town. The YY family. Mom can make it plain to see that what goes up eventually comes down. The YY family. Come and meet the YY family. We got a lot of real know-how. Grandpa knows a lot about flying. Ask him and I'll show you now. Why do airplanes fly?
When I land, I'll tell you why.
Meanwhile, there's a dragon making some kind of a potion in a vat. The YY family. And Grandma's no stranger. She can teach you all the dangers found in that. The YY family. Next is a mechanical marvel. Why? I know copy kind of guy. Maybe he can show you the answer now. If you want to take a look inside. Everybody's in a lather.
Rushing, wondering what's the matter.
Every person hears a cry.
Rushes to the baby side.
What's the deal? What could it be? Just on the YY family.
Why?
Have you ever wondered why the salty oceans, lightning, thunder, what the earth is like down under? Why there's wind and snow and rain? Let Eartha and Basalt explain.
I can't take it anymore.
Salt! No! The pool is empty!
Oh, steady.
Gosh, Basalt, even I know you should make sure a pool is safe before you jump in it.
Now you tell me.
Be patient, Basalt. We live in a climate where heat waves never last very long. What's a climate? Climate means the kind of weather that's likely in a particular area.
That's not how I wanted to cool off.
As you know, the sun shines on our planet, but it warms some parts of the Earth more than others. Here's the middle of the Earth, the equator. Now, countries located along the equator are very hot because there, the sun's rays shine straight down on the Earth. These countries have what's called a tropical climate, but at the North Pole, the sun's rays hit the Earth at a slant. Is that why it's so cold there? Yes. Whoa! The sun's rays are so weak that there's snow and ice all year round. That's a polar climate, the coldest on the whole planet. The only places with a polar climate are the Arctic and the Antarctic, Basalt.
Oh, and where are we then?
Here, in between the polar zone and the tropical zone. We've got a temperate climate. In temperate climates, winters are cold and summers are warm. But the sun is not the only thing that causes different climates. The sea also plays a part. Basalt, we're going to the coast!
Yes!
Let's go back a few months. In winter, cold currents run across the sea and cool it down. In summer, the sea warms up more slowly than the air, so the sea acts to cool the air down. That's what I've been saying, Basalt. The summer has just begun, and the sea hasn't had time to warm up yet. Throughout the summer, the sea stores the sun's heat. In winter, this heat is released into the air, warming it up. And that's why winters are milder by the sea. Now, there's a third factor that can affect climate. Mountains.
I liked it better by the sea. It was warmer.
That's because air gets colder as we move up. It's raining?
Oh, it's not my fault. The wind has blown me here, and now it wants to push me all the way up the mountain, but it's too cold up here.
You see, Victor, when the clouds come up to a mountain, they move further up. And as the air is very cold up there, even in summer, they change into rain or snow in the winter.
Over the next few days, the temperature should drop.
Did you hear that, Basalt? This heat shouldn't last much longer.
I was just getting used to it.
Hey, the questions that you have are not so serious. The animals and plants are not so mysterious, so have no fear. Everything will be made clear. Vanilla, quick, and 1ryPart here.
Oh, boy, I thought I'd never get those leaves raked.
Hey, don't back here with my teddy bear, Quack!
Victor, no! Watch out for the leaves.
Where did all these leaves come from?
They fell off the trees.
Oh, I thought trees needed their leaves.
They do, but when fall and winter come, there's less sunlight, and then the leaves are actually a nuisance.
Back up a little, Mom, would you?
Okay, let's review. Like any plant, a tree needs several things to survive. It needs water, which it brings up from the soil through its roots. This water is distributed throughout the tree, even to the tiniest veins in the leaves. It also needs carbon dioxide, which it gets from the air.
You taught me we give off carbon dioxide when we breathe out.
Very good, Victor. Finally, the tree needs chlorophyll.
It's what makes plants green.
And because of chlorophyll, the leaves are able to use energy from sunlight to change water and carbon dioxide into sugar, which is then carried throughout the whole tree.
That doesn't sound like a nuisance to me, Mom. Sounds pretty important.
Yes, it is. But in the fall, the sunlight gets weaker. There's not enough of it for the chlorophyll to do its job, so it disappears. In the fall, days grow shorter. The sun remains lower on the horizon.
And it casts less light.
And it gets colder.
Freezing.
So trees have to protect themselves to survive the winter.
Is that why they undress? Oh, that sure is an odd way of protecting themselves.
You see, its leaves contain a lot of water. That means they can freeze. And since they can't make food for the tree anymore, the tree gets rid of them.
Yeah, all over the lawn.
A tree that sheds its leaves is called deciduous.
It kinda looks dead.
Oh, it's very much alive. Come and see. It's getting ready for spring.
Mommy, what's this?
Go ahead and taste it.
It's sugar.
Right. During the winter, the tree lives on the reserves it's built in its trunk and branches during spring and summer.
Doesn't it even drink from its roots anymore?
When it can, but most of the time the ground is frozen.
First floor. Stand back. Last delivery for the third branch on the right.
What are all these corks for?
The tree makes them in the fall to stop the sap from circulating in the leaves.
So that's why leaves lose their color and die?
Yes, but dead leaves are very useful too. They enrich the soil from which the tree's roots, even in the winter, draw the substances the tree needs to grow.
And your dead leaves gotta get out of the way of the buds that turn into new leaves. Look.
These little corks protect the buds until the spring when the sun's rays will become warmer. Tropical and equatorial plants are always green because they live in areas where the sun shines all year round.
So, if there's no winter, they don't need to lose their leaves. Aw, then they don't change to pretty colors in the fall.
Hey! Well, at least they don't have to rake any leaves.
How does it do this? How does it do that? Max is the one with the electronic knack. Machines are his thing, so don't go berserk. Max on the job. You'll find out how they work.
Hi, Victor. What are you watching?
Nothing. The TV's not working.
What do you mean? It has to work. It's almost time for the cartoons.
Careful, Micro. You might break it.
Dad, the television isn't working.
I'll check it out. Aha! I think I see the problem.
That was pretty good, Dad. Hey, how does the television work?
It's very simple, really. I'll show you. Here you go, Victor. It all begins with the TV camera.
Good evening, I'm Peter Mappy with the 6 o'clock news.
Dad, can I see?
Okay, Victor. The camera's lens projects an image onto these mirrors, which break the light from the image down into 3 colors: red, green, and blue.
Hey, my hand's all blue.
Each beam carries the same image, but in a different color.
Hey, the news guy's all blue too. You know, he looks better that way.
Look, Victor, in these tubes here, the colored beams are changed into electrical signals.
Let's follow the blue one.
Looky here, we got company. Why don't you 2 hombres just follow me?
Yahoo! Wow, you electrical signals sure do move real fast.
Speed of light, partner. It's the only way to get the job done.
The electrical signals travel along underground cables to the TV station's